Sehr gut. Schenkel drauf. Ja, einnehmen. Wer die Zügel anspannen. Distanz. Ein Holkreuz. Sehr schön, euer König. Sehr schön. Und herab! Sehr gut. Nicht zu wild. Was machst du hier? Ich glaube, es ist genug für heute. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte bringen Sie Ihre Pferde in die Ställe zurück. Euer Königliche Hoheit. Herr Jones, wie oft muss ich Sie noch ermahnen? Dies ist keine Wildwestschau. Dies ist die spanische Hofreitschule.
Verzeihen Sie, mein Herr. Ich will es mehr merken. Wunderschön. Sie ist wunderschön. Sie ist wunderschön. My name is Henry Jones, Jr. My family's staying at the American Embassy here. My father's on a lecture tour. We move on next week, but I've had a great time here. Especially these riding lessons. You're a fine horse rider. You should know that. Probably do.
My English is nichts gut.
Probably better than my German.
Yes, it is.
They call you Your Highness. Are you a princess?
Yes. My father's next for the throne.
Do you have another name?
Sophie, after my mother. But my father calls me Pinky.
Pinky? So, what should I call you?
Your Highness? Mr. Jones?
Yes?
We are going park walking now. Is it that you are going too?
Sure.
Is it always this cold in Vienna?
At Christmas it was colder.
Governess is very old.
You Seymour? Yeah, too old.
Are you hungry, Miss Seymour?
I'm a little peckish. Why?
Then we should go this way. Children! Sophie, come and see here.
You go to many places in Vienna?
Everywhere.
I have lived in London.
Oh, how long were you there?
Have you been on Ferris wheel?
Of course. Second day here.
Can you see far from up there?
Right across the city. You've never been on it?
No.
Why? You're the princess. You practically own it.
Mr. Fitzwilliams.
Would you like to look around?
Emilia, können wir in den Garten spazieren gehen?
Nur wenn ihr in Sichtweite bleibt.
You know how to skate?
Skate?
Skating.
Oh, ice skating. Of course I do. I love to skate. We could go skating now if you like.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I could never do that.
But you're the princess. You can do what you want. Come on. be gone a few minutes. They won't even miss us.
You sure?
Trust me. Come on, I'll take care of you.
Heißer wirst du, bitte, heißer wirst du, heißer wirst du.
Grüße, grüße.
Please help me. Thank you, Edith.
Junge Mann, hast du keinen Respekt? So, how dare you be putting yourself into such peril? Kommen Sie her! So. You have not heard the last of this. Only Europa ist ein eingebildeter Amerikaner. Have you no sense of responsibility, young man?
Sophie!
Henry, that's quite enough.
Ein Schlechtkar bist du! Oh, dein Lümmel! Ja, ein Mistkerl bist du!
I really didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Trouble? You almost caused a diplomatic incident. This was sent to Ambassador Cairns, a man who has been kind enough to let us stay at his residence. Use his power and influence so that we can enjoy the best of this city. And then you go and take a member of the royal family here on a joyride. It's from the Archduke Franz Ferdinand himself. He feels our ambassador is abusing his position and has asked him to exercise some control over his citizens.
I'm sorry.
You have brought shame on us all, and your country. I will apologize on your behalf.
Thank you, sir.
And no more riding lessons.
No!
No.
I really didn't mean to cause any trouble.
I know, dear. But her family is in constant danger.
Really?
They live on a powder keg. Many people want the Habsburg Empire destroyed.
But why can't you just explain to her father that I meant no harm? I just want her to be my friend.
You'll find other friends.
No, I won't. There's no one like her in the whole world.
Perhaps you'd like to draw me an isosceles triangle, as you're making such headway.
An isosceles triangle, sure. Your Royal Highness, I'm sorry if I got you in trouble. Being with you is just great. And I think of that day all the time. I am worried to hear that you live in a powder keg. If I had known this...
Very good. Well, I think that's enough geometry for today. I think we should try something else.
Can we just finish early for once?
Will you recite this for me, please?
I don't feel so well.
Are you ill?
My stomach's in kind of a knot. I can't concentrate.
Please. Recite this.
What meaneth this when I lie alone? I toss, I turn, I sigh, I groan. My bed me seems as hard as stone. What means this? In slumbers oft, for fear I quake. For heat and cold I burn and shake. For lack of sleep my head doth ache. What means this?
Go on.
But if I sit near her by, with loud voice my heart doth cry, and yet my mouth is dumb and dry. What means this? Who wrote this?
Sir Thomas Wyatt, 1503 to 1542.
All that time ago, and that man felt just like me?
He was in love. Literature has tried to come to terms with these emotions for many centuries, Henry.
I didn't know poetry was about anything.
Well, it is. And poetry can help you.
How?
Well, there can be no greater way to comfort your own feelings than by sharing them with someone else.
Wow, no one ever put it to me like that, Miss Seymour. This one looks good. Love's philosophy, Shelley. The fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mix forever with the sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine. In one another's being mingle, why not I with thine?
See the mountains kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp one another.
You know it?
Of course. The sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What are all these kissings worth, if thou kiss not me? Here, let me look.
Miss Seymour, do you think I could be in love?
Well, you're awfully young, Henry.
Yes, but do you think I could be?
I don't know. We all fall in love, Henry. Some of us too soon, and some of us too late.
You look pretty. Are you going out?
Yes, we're going to the opera. It's very late. You should be asleep.
But I'm reading poetry.
So Miss Seymour tells me. Now, you must go to sleep.
But I'll never get to sleep.
Shh, now please. I'll give to you a paper of pins, for that's the way our love begins. If you will marry me, if you will marry me. Here you are, darling.
Dear Mr. Henry Jones, I'm hoping you're well and that I'm not causing you sorrow and pain because of what we did. For me, it was a very beautiful day, and maybe one day we can meet again. Affectionately, yours, Sophie.
Well, I am looking forward to the dinner tonight, aren't you? It's so good of Ambassador Cairns to recognize the importance of the first psychoanalytic conference.
Yes. Yes, very good.
But I wonder if young Henry should be there.
Why not, shouldn't he?
Well, with what little you've told me about Dr. Freud's ideas, I wonder if they're altogether suitable for a young child's ears.
I've seen him talk, Anna. Don't worry.
I'm not worried, it's just...
But please. Sigmund Freud is a very important man. I want Henry to meet him. Besides, he will be eating, not lecturing.
What's so special about watching an important man eat?
I want him to be there. As long as he behaves himself.
Mother?
Yes?
Did Father ever give you a gift when you were courting?
Why, yes. A locket. I still wear it.
Wie viel?
40 Schilling.
Ich weiß. Wie Sie das machen?
Es ist Glück. Reines Glück.
Nein, kein Glück. Es ist ein Trick.
Quatsch. Es ist Glück. Mehr nichts.
Ich mache es für ihn. Und beweise es.
Verschwinde jetzt, Junge.
Lassen Sie es den Jünger versuchen. Ich gehe der Reihe, der beweist es.
Soll ich den Leuten zeigen, wie man's macht?
Sie haben gewonnen. Hier.
Bitte gespielt! Prinzessin Sophie singen! Ich reise morgen ab! Ich habe ein Geschenk für Sie! Sophie!
which is why I ask us all to raise our glasses tonight to wish Dr. Freud, Dr. Young, and Dr. Adler the very best of luck in their new science. Ladies and gentlemen.
Dr. Freud, may I ask you, what did you find was the most fascinating moment of the conference?
When they declared my theories had nothing to do with science, but instead were a matter for the police. Dear me.
It's because everything you say is couched in biological terms.
Well, I suppose you would rather I spoke of the spirit. Huh?
Maybe.
But what is spirit?
Everything.
No. Everything that shows what you call spirit has more to do with repressed sexuality.
Please, gentlemen, not in the middle of the dissent. Our culture is our spirit, our whole civilization.
Civilization, Carl.
And don't tell me it's just a consequence of repressed sexuality.
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
The whole dilemma of power, eros, and love seems to be never-ending.
Well, to quote you, Carl, the pendulum of the mind swings between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong.
That makes sense.
I beg your pardon?
Well, his idea about the mind swinging between sense and nonsense?
So you also agree that power, eros, and love present us with an unsolvable dilemma?
Why? Do you know what love is?
There are many kinds of love.
There are?
Sure, there is romantic love, the kind we all know about, especially your father.
Romantic love was a creation of the medieval troubadour, to show that there was more to it all than the biological act.
Well, I suppose that romantic love was invented as a brilliant means of seduction.
Love was invented?
Yes, and that was the beginning of the end, young man.
Why do you say that?
The notion of romantic love has led to more death and destruction than anything. Say, possibly religion.
Please, Sigmund, this boy asked me what love is. Let me try and explain.
Well, your explanations are of no importance, Carl. What you really should try to explore is why he wants to know.
I just want to know, that's all. What is love?
Love stems from a desire for balance. We all share a picture of what we think of men and women. We all have a female and male image stored inside of all of us.
So, like a memory?
No. If we understand the full nature of both the female and male in all of us, we gain a balance. And it is our yearning for that balance that makes us feel this thing we call love.
So, love is a yearning for balance.
Someday you'll meet a girl, and she will feel like the missing half of yourself.
I think I already have.
You have?
I read a poem, Love's Philosophy, by Shelley. Nothing in the world is single. All things by law divine. In one another's being mingled.
This child can understand what Jung is talking about. I tell you, children's minds are incredible.
But where exactly does love come into all that?
Sex. That's where love comes into all of that, young man.
Please, Sigmund.
No. The boy asked a question. All love is derived from the need for sexual gratification. Even this boy's love of his mother.
Perhaps the ladies would like to withdraw.
Yes, we've a lot of packing to do tomorrow.
Henry, I think it's time you were in bed.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
Come on, Henry.
Please, let the boy stay. He asked a question. My apologies, ladies, but please, let him stay. Henry, love in the heart of someone your age is a powerful and dangerous thing. I've been watching you tonight, sitting there, all quiet, withdrawn. Is she pretty? Must be in a terrible situation.
How did you know?
Gentlemen, can't we help him?
In love, your whole personality is involved.
But my whole personality is involved. I think about her all the time. I dream about her.
If you think what you feel is love, treasure that feeling, build on it, and it will provide a strong basis for your later life.
Yes, but why do I feel so out of control?
Because you are. But you must not be afraid, Henry.
You must not let the castle walls keep you from your love.
But I still don't know what love is.
Love can be an act of the spirit, if you are Carl Jung. A romantic act, if you are your father. An act of companionship, if you like Dr. Adler's interpretation. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a biological act. It's a sexually motivated act. Either way, it is painful and wonderful all at once. But please, Henry, remember one thing.
What's that?
Don't turn away from it. To deny your love for someone is dangerous. Dangerous both to you and to the person you love. Shout out your love loud.
I wish I could.
What do you think, gentlemen?
I think you can. And I think so too.
I'm sure you can, Henry.
Was machst du? Komm schnell runter! Komm schnell runter! Ich werde schießen!
Sie müssen mich erschießen. Ich bleibe hier, bis der Arzt kommt.
Herr Jones,
Please, take me to see the Archduke.
you say it is a matter of life and death, no?
I can only say what I have to say to Princess Sophie's father.
Very well. I will take you to him. Lassen Sie hereinkommen. You were foolish to come here uninvited. The guards are trained marksmen, able to kill at great distance. The dogs have been trained to kill as well.
I wasn't scared.
You should have been. Wait here.
After your behavior at the riding school, I hope for your sake that you have good reason for disturbing us.
Sir, I have come to ask your permission to ask Princess Sophie for her hand in marriage when I am older. And because of that, I would like to say farewell before we go. I know it's late, but tomorrow I leave Vienna. And in the short time that I've been here, I believe that I've fallen in love with your daughter. And I hope she feels the same way about me.
Oh, you do?
Sir, I believe your daughter to be in danger.
Why?
Because it is dangerous to deny our feelings of love. We leave tomorrow, please, sir. I think Sophie would be very upset if I did not see her before I went.
Follow me. I made a vow that my children will marry who they please. Wait here. So long as they are Austrian.
Guess that counts me out.
It's strange. The Emperor denied me permission to marry Sophie's mother because she was not a Habsburg. Like you, I had to storm the palace. It is fitting the first young man to fall in love with my daughter should storm my home. Here is your letter. I'm sure Sophie would appreciate your concern for her welfare, but I could never allow her to marry an American. Especially one who has made up his mind about her when he was so young. You're very courageous, and doubtless in years to come will prove to be a great soldier.
Thank you, sir.
So I think you should be wise enough to wait until you have lived a little longer before committing yourself to any young woman.
But Sophie is not just any young woman. And who knows when I'll be in Vienna again. Please, please let me say goodbye to her.
No. It would only upset her. She's in bed where you should be too. Kurt, arrange a carriage to take Mr. Jones to the American embassy.
But...
Enough. Good night.
Farewell, Mr. Jones.
Enough.
Verdammt, jetzt ist der Zügel schon wieder abgerissen.
Schon zu Hause.
Verflucht! Was war das denn? Ist da wer?
Bist du da, Fritz? Ich habe den ganzen Abend gewartet. Küss mich.
Heidi, du bist da.
Give you. Here. Just had to see you. I had to. I leave tomorrow. Thank you. I just wanted to give you something too.
Wunderschön.
Sophie, I'm going to write to you wherever I go. If my letters don't get through, I'll just keep on writing. You see, no one can take away what I feel for you. No one. if I'll ever see her again.
Well, even if you don't, darling, it won't be the end of the world.
Sure feels like it.
I know. But somewhere, someone is waiting for you. Even at this very moment. Your other half.
My other half?
Mm-hmm. Everyone has another half. And when you meet yours, you'll realize that you've never been a whole person before.
Is that what it was like for you?
Of course.
What's that?
Nothing, we're just talking.
Well, Junior should be studying, not wasting his time in idle chatter.
Quite right, Professor Jones. And there will be splendid opportunities to enlarge his understanding when we arrive in Florence.
And while in Florence, we shall be applying ourselves to the study of science.
In the Renaissance, many scientists worked in Florence. Above all, the great Galileo Galilei. Perhaps we shall be lucky enough to visit Pisa, where he conducted one of his most famous experiments.
We're going to Italy, Henry. One of the most beautiful and romantic countries in the world. I know you are just going to love it.
Is this where we're supposed to stay, do you think?
It looks kind of crowded to me.
Tanti scusi, signore.
Now, what happened? Was there some mix-up with the bookings?
Professor Reale sent his apologies. The university had no idea you would be traveling with your family. These rooms are meant for one person only.
Yeah, no. Rather small person at that, huh?
Henry.
What do you think, dear?
I don't know. I like it here. I mean, it's all so lovely.
Well, we ought to make the best of it. Anna, perhaps you could share a room with Helen.
Of course.
And I'll move in with Junior. We'd be glad to accept the room. Thank you.
Henry, did you know that Florence is not only the center of science, it's also the cradle of art?
Senor Jones, I trust you count on me to trounce your ideas about the painting room.
Signor Reale, I am ready to enlighten you.
My wife insists you make our home be yours while you stay in Florence.
No, we couldn't do that.
Scusi?
Well, you must come and stay with us. My wife would never take no for an answer.
No is not an acceptable answer, Mrs. Jones.
You know, when my wife
It is far
insists...
healthier for a boy to be in a home. A hotel is too stuffy. It is all arranged. I will have your luggage sent for. Think of your child. You will have your own private sitting room in our home. Never on time. Don't say another word. You will be our guests. Continuiamo più tardi, Padre Milky. È la sua prima opera, giovanotto. Your first opera?
Oh, yeah, yes, my first opera.
La
mia prima opera.
La mia prima opera. Femminile, femminile.
Mother, do people really fall in love that quickly?
It is I, Signora Reale, with my guests.
Oh, yes. I must beg your forgiveness, but I will not be able to join your supper party tonight. I'm too tired.
No, an excuse is not acceptable, Maestro. Allow me to introduce Mrs. Hannah Jones of New Jersey, America.
Mrs. Jones, it would be an honor.
Professore! Professore!
E porta un po' di prosciutto e anche il mio vino di Lucca. E basta.
Did you write that opera?
Yes,
How?
by putting one note after another. Do you enjoy music?
Yeah, I like music. My mother loves it. Tonight she cried.
No.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then you understand great love. How long will you stay in Florence?
Well, we're staying for the week while my father goes off to Rome to give a lecture.
That's a wise choice. Florence breathes art and culture. Rome sweats trying to keep up.
No.
And what will you do here?
I'm studying the laws of physics.
Physics?
Yes. Did you know that if I hang these two objects side by side, that they'll attract each other and eventually come towards each other? You know why? All objects attract because of gravity.
Fascinating.
It's a law of physics.
It's a law of physics.
And tomorrow we're going to Pisa to do an experiment, just like Galileo.
Miss Seymour.
Oh, no, really, one glass is enough for me.
Miss Seymour. In Italy, enough is barely living. You're in my country. You must let me show you the way. This is my special welcome. You must let me escort you to Pisa tomorrow. I grew up near there. I know and I love the country.
That is very kind. I would be unable to accompany you. I have an important meeting to discuss the music festival.
Professor Jones, I'm offering my services to your family. I'm the happy owner of a touring motor car, and I would gladly chauffeur them to Pisa tomorrow. A guided tour.
What make of car is it?
Generous offer. Very kind.
May we, Father?
We don't wish to impose. You must be busy.
No, I'm between operas, and I'm searching. Searching for inspiration. Perhaps I shall find it at Pisa.
Come
come sono pesanti queste valigie. Oh, e quando ci arriviamo?
Ora ci passa. Ecco.
An object at rest stays at rest unless acted on by a force. Write and repeat, please.
Object at rest stays at rest unless acted upon by a force.
It's at rest. Nothing disturbing it. It does not move.
So it'll stay there forever unless I move it?
Unless a gust of wind comes through the window or someone bumps into the table or...
Or if I poke it with my pencil?
That's right, Henry. That is correct.
I trust you are comfortable.
Yes.
Yes. My husband is waiting. With the taxi? Downstairs?
Yes, I'll tell Henry. Will you please pay attention? A force is anything that causes change in an object's state of rest. Now write this down. The greater the force, the greater the change.
Professor Reale is waiting downstairs in the cab.
There's plenty of time, my dear.
The trains do leave on time. Does the professor know that?
I'm sure he's aware of it.
We already have an iron.
Sometimes one is not enough.
Miss Seymour, I'll see you in a week.
Have a productive trip.
You said that as if you were still my tutor.
Bad habit, I suppose.
Here, sweetheart.
Now, the further the object is away, the harder it is for that force to affect it. Write that down.
Junior, take good care of your mother.
Yes, sir. Have a good trip, Father.
Goodbye.
The further the object is away, the harder it is for the force to affect it.
Mr. Puccini will be picking us up at noon. Don't forget.
I won't.
Mamma mia!
This is a great car.
Who did think of the first self-propelled car in
Henry Ford?
Leonardo da Vinci in the 1500s. Italians are innovators because we are dreamers. And we take the time to dream of the impossible. And we also take the time to sing.
Sing?
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd.
Buy me
Some peanuts and cracker jack. Oh! I don't care if we never get back. So we root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game.
Henry? Oh, Henry, please.
Come on, Miss Seymour, you slowpoke.
If only you use that energy for your studies, young Henry.
Can't read while you run.
Only one could, one might be able to teach you. We have 2 irons. One is bigger and heavier than the other, but they're both made of iron. Now, if you were to drop them both at the same time, which one would hit the ground first?
That's easy. The bigger one because it's heavier.
That's what Aristotle thought, but Galileo thought otherwise.
the smaller one hits first?
Nope.
Well, it has to be one or the other.
No, that is an erroneous assumption, Henry. There are at least two other possibilities. One is that they will float.
Irons don't float in the air.
Why is that?
Because gravity pulls them towards the earth.
Fantastico. Now, get my umbrella and follow me.
We'll let the experiment show us that they land at the same time.
Why?
Well, Galileo postulated that two objects of the same density, in this instance the density of iron, fall at the same rate even though they are of very different size and weight. Give it a go.
Mother! Mother, Mr. Muccini! Look up here!
Oh, there they are.
Henry! Tell me which one lands first!
Some people come to Pisa for the science. I come for the beauty.
They hit at the exact same moment!
They did! Galileo was right!
Thank goodness we won't have to rewrite scientific history.
So, you grew up in New Jersey?
No, Virginia.
Virginia, where the White House is. Very famous. Now even more famous because it is the place where you were born.
I will never be mentioned in the history books.
Who cares of the history books? Famous to me. It is the place where you became you. I grew up very near here, in a town called Lucca, 20 miles away. One day when I was 18, I walked from Lucca to Pisa to see my first opera, Verdi's Aida. And that night, as I was walking back under the rain, I knew exactly what I must do with my life. My father had died when I was 5, so my mother had to sacrifice to send me for study. She did not live to see my success. I could never repay her.
She must have felt her son would be a great artist.
Great. I don't know. An artist is a man who looks at beauty through a pair of looking glasses, which, as he breathes, become clouded over. He takes out his handkerchief, he cleans his glasses. He sees clearly again, but with the first breath. The absolute beauty is veiled again. It is only the approximation which we can create. Art is elusive. It is not like the beauty of a woman.
Mother! Mother, I'm coming down!
My son had Indiana's spark as a boy. Now he's grown up and he uses his energy to try to keep peace between my wife and myself. I cannot create where there is conflict. I cannot hear music anymore. Hear nothing. Great pain. Forgive me, forgive me, forgive me.
It's all right.
Give it a whack. It will go in a straight line until we again exert a force to deflect it.
I've written your father a wonderful letter about our excursion. If I send the letter off tonight, he should have it by the end of the week.
Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones.
Yes?
Someone seems to have sent you all the flowers in Florence.
Oh, my. Well, who could have sent them?
The card.
Oh, my. They are from Signor Puccini for all of us.
How very Italian.
Wouldn't it be nice if we all could be a little more Italian?
Allora, con esaltazione, eh?
Non è possibile così. Non mi dai nulla! Non mi dai nulla! Ma che prova, che prova? Che vuol dire una prova? Lo voglio sentire, l'emozione, la passione, l'anima della butterfly. Certo, certo, e vai fuori! Non è possibile. She has 2 more days to learn about despair. 2 giorni! Singers. A singer alone cannot convey my emotions. I need an actress also. It's very difficult. Signora Sim, tell me, what are your thoughts on unrequited love?
Well, it has its place in romantic novels and operas.
And not in real life? Oh, how optimistic of you. Hey, sai suonare?
Well, I took piano lessons from Mrs. Schwartz. She had a mustache.
The right instructor is everything. When I was your age, I took lessons from a man who used to kick my shins every time I played the wrong note. I vowed I would never become a musician. Then my mother found me a wonderful teacher, and here I am. You're so silent.
I'm sorry. Madame Butterfly is such a sad story, and the music is haunting.
Then you must have a part of it. To Signora Jones, who feels the music. It's yours.
I don't know what to say.
Say you will allow me to show you my favorite Florence tomorrow.
Well,
I will need to restore my soul after this day with this unfeeling butterfly.
Scusi, maestro, siamo pronti per lei.
Bene, arrivo. I will call for you tomorrow. Andiamo allora!
Look, Mother, the notes. They look like a chicken walked all over the paper.
Well, it doesn't matter how it looks. It's how it sounds. Watch. La 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 paradiso.
It's kind of like reading a book then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Music is a very special language. It can make you feel happy or sad or lonely, just by the way the notes follow one another. Buonanotte, tesoro.
Oh my! It is so good of you to share this with us. Henry is ecstatic.
And you?
The same.
Mother!
Henry, you must wait till everybody sits at the table. This is truly a beautiful city. Please don't.
I want to hold you in my arms.
It is not possible.
You are a beautiful woman.
I am married.
Yes, I am too. But it must be a sin to run away from what God has brought together. We are connected, Anna.
Please.
We are connected.
Please let go of my hand. Please.
Anna, my life has been renewed from the moment I saw you.
I cannot listen to this.
I need you.
Henry! It's time for us to go back to the house.
Mother, just 10 more minutes, please.
Try to deny it. Try. I will look into your eyes and I will know that you are lying.
I love my husband.
But me? You don't feel nothing for me?
No matter what my feelings are for you, I must ask you to speak no further.
Then you don't deny it.
Yes, I do. Deny. Now, will you take us back to the house, or shall I hail a cab?
Mrs. Jones, are you all right? You look pale.
Suddenly, I don't feel well at all.
I will take you. I will take you back. You must rest.
But what's wrong?
Your mother doesn't feel very well. We must take her home. Hugo!
Bye. Are you still sick today?
No.
Then how come you're not eating your breakfast?
I'm not hungry.
I wonder if there's any mail.
There is no mail. I will be gone until late. I wish you a good day.
I looked this morning when I went out for my walk. There's not a letter in the box.
I didn't really expect your father to write. He's very busy. Excuse me.
Why are you crying? Maybe you are sick.
No. I just feel particularly lonely for your father, that's all.
He'll be back tomorrow night.
Yes, it seems as if he's been gone a very long time.
Mr. Puccini said he'd take us riding in his car again today. Maybe that'll make you feel
Mr. Puccini will not be coming today. He is very busy and he has rehearsals.
But he said...
Young man, big day of studying ahead of us. I can't send you back
Miss
to...
Seymour, perhaps, Henry's studies could wait until this afternoon. We could all go sightseeing. After all, we are in Florence.
Yeah, we are in Florence.
Buongiorno, Signora Seymour.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, Mother, maybe we could go for another ride with Mr. Puccini today.
Henry, I believe Rossini may be buried somewhere around here.
Who's Rossini?
He's an opera composer.
Oh, like Mr. Puccini.
Yes.
When Mr. Puccini dies, will he be buried here too?
Perhaps, if he doesn't make too many blunders along the way.
Forgive me, I could not stay away.
You're making me very unhappy.
And happiness comes from not following your heart.
Stop.
I thought Mr. Puccini was Mother's friend.
He is, of course.
Then why is he getting her upset?
Perhaps he's telling her the story of a new opera.
Anna, I cannot let you step away from me. I cannot. You have given me life again. You are inspiration. I long to work with you at my side. Look at me. Look at me. Not the wink of sleep. I am desperate. Don't destroy what? Don't destroy this passion we have. Don't destroy me.
No.
You think of me.
No.
Yes. You cannot sleep because you think about me.
No.
Yes, you do. I know, don't you think I see?
But I mustn't.
You have given me your answer. You feel the same.
My head is all turned around. I cannot think. You must leave me alone.
Never. I will not turn away from that which feeds my soul.
Mother.
Yes, Henry.
You said we could have lunch.
Yes, it is time for lunch.
Will you be joining us, Mr. Puccini?
No, Mr. Puccini will not be able to have lunch with us today.
Meet me at the Boboli Gardens this evening.
No, I will not come.
I will be there. I will wait until you come.
Now rub your hands together very vigorously. Faster. Now that is an example of friction. Now put your hand on your cheek. How does it feel?
Feels hot.
Why? Because friction generates heat.
Miss Seymour, I think I'll take a walk. Will you and Henry be all right for an hour or two?
Yes, yes, of course. Shall we wait for you for supper?
I'll eat later. I won't be long. You study well, Henry. I won't be long.
No, la prendo, la prendo.
Tante grazie.
No, non voglio niente, grazie. little longer than I thought. Is Henry asleep?
Yes.
Did he have a good supper?
He has a voracious appetite for a young boy.
Yes, he does. Well, good night.
Yes, it is time for bed. Florence is a beautiful, romantic city, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We'll be leaving it when Professor Jones gets back, isn't that right?
Yes. On to Paris.
Paris. Well, I'll see you in the morning.
Yes. Good night.
Galileo believed, like Copernicus, that the Earth was not the center of the universe.
Where did Mother say she was going today?
Shopping.
I thought she said she was going to come with us.
She changed her mind. Most people at the time believed that the sun moved around the Earth.
I'm glad Father's coming back tonight.
Well, yes. Yes, it'll be good to see him.
Mother's acting kind of strange. She doesn't act strange when Father's around.
There's the telescope. Galileo constructed the first complete astronomical telescope. By looking through his telescope, Galileo supported the idea that the Earth was not the center of the universe. Now, have a look. Can you see anything?
I'm focusing it. I wish he had written Mother a letter.
Are you speaking of your father?
Mother would have liked that.
Henry, would you please concentrate on the matter at hand and tell me what you see through the telescope?
I see a boy with a great bicycle. I wish I had one like that.
Do the people look close or far away?
Close.
The opera glasses you used when we saw La Boheme are two telescopes mounted together. Henry, we haven't finished here yet.
I want to go back to the Reality's house, please. I'll do my studying there, please.
Very well.
I have to go to Milan tonight. Come with me. Anna, I love you. I don't want to live without you. With you by my side, I can create again. I will create again.
Oh my God, what has happened?
Say yes. Say you will come.
This is too fast. This is too fast.
The train leaves at midnight. From that moment on, we will be together forever. I know that you love me. I know it. Don't break my heart.
Excuse me.
Anna.
Excuse me.
Eight o'clock. I must retire. Good night.
Sleep well. Yes, good night. Henry, it's time for you to go to bed, too.
I have to read my physics book.
You can read your book tomorrow.
I want to read it now.
Please don't argue with me.
What did you buy when you went shopping?
Shopping?
Yeah. Didn't you go shopping today?
Yes, I bought a scarf.
I looked through Galileo's telescope today.
That's nice.
Did you see Mr. Puccini today?
Yes, I ran into him while I was shopping. And Henry, please don't stall. I'd like you to get ready for bed.
What are you doing?
I'm straightening up. Please put this in your room. Someone could sit on it and break it.
Probably would have liked the Science Museum, Mother. Mother? Mother?
Yes? I'm sorry.
What were you trying to say?
Nothing. I'll go put my pajamas on.
Fine.
It's a lovely night out. I had a splendid supper at a trattoria. I almost sat on that this afternoon. Henry looks more like his father every day. Mrs. Jones, please. May I be of any assistance?
I don't know. I don't know anything at all right now. I feel as if I don't even know myself.
Well, of course you do. Your senses are a little clouded at the moment, that's all.
I don't want you to think ill of me.
Nonsense, I think very highly of you.
I truly believe that I didn't mean to bring this on.
Signor Puccini is a very persuasive man.
Have I been so transparent?
He has been transparent.
He wants me to go away with him.
What?
Run away. He wants me to live with him. He wants me to take a train with him tonight.
What was your answer?
I couldn't answer. I'm so confused.
You love him?
Yes.
You must allow yourself time to think.
But I can't think. I feel as if something has a hold of me, if it's leading me. Is it my heart? Should I follow my heart?
Anyone can see by his operas that Signor Puccini is a passionate man. But let us remember, passion burns bright when it's new.
But he says that he cannot create without me. He cannot live without me.
That is a responsibility you did not seek. He has no right to inflict that on you.
I always thought that I was happy, content. I love my husband, but I am electrified when I am with him.
Signor Puccini is blessed with artistic genius, but not perhaps with an altruistic soul. Imagine him asking you to make a sacrifice like this. He's asking you to go away with him, give up everything. Your country, the husband whom you love, your child.
Henry, what would happen to my little boy? Oh my God, what a horrible mess I've gotten into. I never wanted this, I never.
I wouldn't presume to tell you what I would do in your situation, but this is a momentous decision. There could be no turning back. You must consider your actions and their repercussions very carefully.
Anna. Anna.
Anna?
Oh, Henry.
What a nice surprise.
Henry, I missed you. I missed you so much.
I missed you too, my dear.
Let's always be together. Let's always stay together.